one person can change your life for the better, right? Meeting and having that currency and being able to make a call. I used to tell, a story back when I had, I was a consultant and had a neighbor, and he used to ask me like, hey, how's that contract doing? I was like, oh man, it's all right. I may not have this contract long. And I remember that he would say that, hey, anytime you get fired from a job, I can, I'll make you a VP of my company. And you got, and we can just name your price. And it was like, just by knowing and having that opportunity, to me, that was a social currency, right? It was someone telling me that, hey, no matter what happens, I can create a position for you, right? And that is based on the people that you know in your environment. Same thing with the traders, is what mastermind members are you connected to? Who are you working with, right? So part of 2023 is to have a social currency. Part of my goals is, for 2023, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make more money, right? Like I have to be intentional. And so having that relationship to be able to fly out and meet an equity fund and venture fund is, I was offered 100 million for a hedge fund to kind of run one. And I flew out to Puerto Rico and I wasn't ready for it. I didn't want that pressure, right? But to be able to have that currency, be able to, be around good traders and get their strategy that's already tested is leverage. So there's a lot of value in who you know, and there's a lot of value in meeting people in person. It's a lot of value in being involved in a social group. There's only so much you can be done over Zoom, right? And there's a lot can be done over Zoom. There's a lot of relationships that can be made. That's why there's so many chats and so many, activity, because if combined, how much time do we leverage and save? All right. And so, the wasted time, failed ventures, failed breakups, you have to see the opportunity in failing. You have to see the opportunity in taking and getting the experience, right? There is different, I just learned about the meridian points, right? Someone found I was out in health and it was like, here is things for your liver and your gallbladder. And it's like, it's like, oh, you did a great job losing, 50 pounds, but have you ever thought about the internal organs and optimizing? And so then now, based on who I know and how much experience, they basically sent me these Chinese herbs. And it's like, here, this is clean out your liver. This is clean out your gallbladder. And it's like, this tapping exercise. And it was a 5-minute conversation. But that 5-minute conversation, if I was unhealthy, internally, right, could literally save my life. The testing I did, not knowing that I was allergic to shrimp all these years and certain foods, made me inflamed. Being in the mood to earn and having access to Justin and having access to testing. I went my whole life being allergic to shrimp and not knowing it. And then, one interaction with one health guy, it's like, hey, this is why you're getting sick. This is, one of the reasons it takes you longer to lose weight, because you're allergic to shrimp and it makes your body inflamed. And so you can go through your whole life not knowing what you don't know, right? But you have to have the opportunity, right? Taking advantage of the mood to earn, taking advantage of meeting with equity funds and hedge funds and being active, right? I told her, I was like, if I stayed home, what new information would I have? What new things I would have learned, right? So there was no really opportunity for me to really grow sitting on my couch or sitting in the house. I have to get outside, right? Even as a trader, right? One of the things that we knew is like he has a trader trading 1 million, and the trader sometimes trades 3 or 4 times in a day if they're down. They'll just keep buying into the position and they'll buy their way out. And I told them that in my world, we don't have that opportunity to continue to buy our way out. So a lot of our traders are better. Like, we don't think about buying 4 times into a position to get out of it because we have limits on our funds. And when he told me that, we kind of laughed, like, man, 1 or 2 trades in the morning, we're done. And he was like, your traders are 10 times better than what we have. Right? Because I was like, that's not even a question. If we're buying into a position, do we think to buy into a position 4 times when we're down? So, even that is a confidence. One of the things that I put in my mindset in my morning formula, and the reason that I say it's so important is because I actually identify it with a why and a purpose, right? And so when opportunities, and I have failed opportunities or things I've taken advantage of materialize, I know what I'm doing it for, right? I'm doing it for my freedom. I'm doing it for my family and future generations. I had made a comment about, I have an 830 credit score. And I was like, what good is it for me to die, have this nice credit score, and my kids don't get advantage? I'm not getting out of this life alive. So it's like, well, what's one of my exit plans? Is that when I hit 60 or 70 and I don't die, I don't fall over and die. Part of my goal is to make sure that I can go buy more insurance policies. I can go buy more assets with my credit and go out playing hero ball and making sure that I don't go out with an 830 credit score that my kids get to take advantage of it. And it's just planning ahead, right? Because I need a better reason to quit. I need a better reason to lose it all, right? And I think needing a better reason to quit, I've seen guys go through the mastermind and in a month or 2 days, like, you know what, I just don't have the time, and et cetera. It's like, well, you joined the mastermind because you wanted to, be able to make money and replace your job. You were busy being busy. I was like, you need a better reason to quit. That I just don't have time. Right? Like, what's your big why? You must really love that job. You're not willing to continue to learn. You thought it was gonna happen overnight. You need a better reason to quit. Like, you're not really committed. I mean, do you have a goal? Do you have life plans? Like, it's a skill that, it can give you a 2-hour work week. It can give you a 2-hour day. I have certain windows that I like to trade. And they're in 1 hour increments.